What is up YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Baek Battles. Today we have the Mega Houndoom team once again with Torkoal Lilligant, Mega Houndoom, Torkoal Lilligant, Thundersphere, and Garchomp. Let's get started. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go check it out. That was a pretty insane episode, and we are getting closer to the end with this Mega Houndoom team. This is the second to last episode, I believe, with this team. No, we are on episode 5, so it's actually with this team, I believe. Never mind. It feels so long. It feels so long I've been using this. But today, yeah, it's episode 5. So we got Celesteela, Charizard, Persian Superior, Suicune, and Tapu Koko today. And we are facing Jamie Boyett's Regionals winning team. He did win a regional, I think it was Malmo, with this team. And it consists of Charizard X, Swagger Superior with Foul Play Persian. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup. Charizard X isn't exactly fun for me to play against since I really don't have much damage output against that Pokemon. I'm going to have to rely on either Garchomp, which I'm not even sure if I can bring in this matchup. Garchomp doesn't really do that well in this matchup. So I think I'm going to bring Torkoal plus Lilligant with Tapu Lele and Houndoom in the back. And I'm probably going to have to get rid of that Charizard by either... Well, it doesn't have recovery, which is nice, so I could probably just Psychic or Moonblast that slot. And yeah, we're probably not going to see Celesteela. I don't think Celesteela is that great in this matchup. But if you do bring Celesteela, I have like multiple fire Pokemon. And then I think Houndoom speed ties with Persian. I want to say it does. I think they're both 115. Ooh. That could be scary. Although we'll see how this goes. Since there's no recovery on the Charizard unless it's a Leech Seed pass from Celesteela and then Charizard comes in, it doesn't get recovery. So as long as I keep chipping away the Charizard, I should still be good. But the problem is Charizard resists 4 times pretty much every attack that isn't my Tapu Lele. Well, I do have Earth Power actually. That's actually not bad because Earth Power does hit the Charizard for pretty good damage. So maybe I just want Earth Power. As we're going to see Persian Tapu Koko come out immediately. Oh, that's good for me. That's good for me. I can go into Lele and I think I just Sleep Powder the Tapu Koko slot. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. I could see quite a few things that could happen. One, I could double protect and then after Eruption. But the problem is I feel like you might throw off your Z move here if you're my opponent. I could also see Parting Shot and maybe switching out Koko, but I feel like Sleep Powder is my play into the Tapu Koko slot and switching out on Lele because of the fact that I do want to deny Fake Out. Foul Play is not really going to do too much. I guess Icy Wind could come out here. Ooh, Icy Wind Protect could be scary. Icy Wind Protect could be scary. So maybe I should have just Sleep Powered a Persian. I was just worried about my opponent predicting this and going for the physical Z move into the Tapu Lele because this Tapu Koko runs both, but it's going to be a Fake Out on the Lilligant and a Sleep Powder. Koko avoids, a little unfortunate as we will see a Thunderbolt into the Tapu Lele slot. Okay. A little bit unfortunate. I do need to keep Tapu Lele around for these Pokemon. Probably just protect Tapu Lele and go for a Sleep Powder into the Persian sounds okay. Yeah, I like that. Because I could see Koko protecting Icy Wind because then that allows Koko to outspeed my Lilligant. That's an unfortunate Sleep Powder miss because I took a lot of damage from my Tapu Lele. However, it's not the worst case, I guess, in the world. Because I still will Sleep Powder the Persian slot. As Persian's actually going to hard retreat, which is okay here. In a Suicune, so I'm gonna have that Suicune asleep. And then I'll Sleep Powder the Tapu Koko the following turn, unless it decides to switch out, but it's not. So I'm guessing it's going to fire off the Z move into the Tapu Lele slot, I would imagine here. As I do get a Sleep Powder, and it does connect with the Suicune, which is really nice, because then I get to fire off a Psychic into the Suicune, and then I threaten it with a Leaf Storm KO the following turn. As we're actually just going to see Gleam, okay. So break my Lilligant Sash, I don't think... Well, it is kind of important in this matchup. It's not exactly, like, the most necessary thing I need. Suicune's guaranteed turn to sleep. I can go for a Sleep Powder into the Tapu Koko and a Psychic into Suicune. Wait, did we see no Charizard? Oh, no. We haven't seen the last mon yet. Tapu Koko, Suicune, Persian, and then you have to assume Charizard's the last Pokemon. So Coco is going to protect, which is alright here. I think I want to after use Psychic the following turn. Or do I just want to Sleep Powder? I'd rather Sleep Powder. Let's see how much Psychic does to Suicune. It could be a 2-hit KO potentially, which would be really nice. It is a 2-hit KO. So I will gladly go for a Sleep Powder and a Psychic because I could see Coco switching on to Persian. Yeah, I could definitely see that. So I think I'm just going to Sleep Powder to Coco and Psychic the Suicune. I'm playing a bit around Sleep Powder, but, you know, I feel like I have to because I don't want to lose anything if my opponent does switch out Coco into Persian to reset that electric terrain. And I don't want Suicune getting a Tailwind if potential. So I feel like this denies both of my opponent. And then I can play some games with the Coco afterward. So Sleep Powder. Oh, twice? Really? Okay. That's a little unfortunate. However, my opponent is forced to burn the Z move here. I do lose like my best answer to Charizard X though. Yeah. So 2 Sleep Powders. Then again, we are using Sleep Powder, so nothing I can really do. Z move into Lele will pick up the knockout, but my opponent will no longer have a way to knock out the Houndoom, which I guess is alright here. But this... Oh, wait, what? Sun not fade? Oh, boy. Oh, right, because it took its turn to sleep. That's basically one of the worst things I could have asked for. I get to go Houndoom, and I think I just Sleep Power to Suicune. If I remember, Suicune didn't have Protect. It was Snarl, Tailwind, Ice Beam, and Scald. So, I off a Heat Wave here, and I'll just Sleep Powder to Suicune. Yeah. Because the Suicune alive is no big deal. However, the fact is Tapu Koko can click Gleam afterward. I'm still in a rough position regardless. Like, that was really huge. So, gonna Mega Evolve Houndoom. I'm pretty sure it's just Gleam gonna come out to finish out the Lilligant and attempt to get Tailwind up. Or we can see Protect too. I guess that works for me. Yeah, that works. Because then I can after you Heat Wave. I'm gonna have to play around with sleep turns now with the Suicune again. Because I haven't been so lucky with my Sleep Powder. So let's see. Heat Wave, how much do you do to the Suicune? Good amount. Okay. Sun fades, yep. At least I don't take solar power this turn, which is nice. Electric terrain also disappears from the field. I think Heat Wave is the right call, and going out in a Torkoal. I could also go in a Torkoal for the Houndoom and protect Lilligant, but I don't feel like that would be the play. Yeah, I just don't like that play because I'd rather get Torkoal in and just get damage off. I need to knock out Tapu Koko. And if I remember correctly, the Persian's actually slower than... Oh, wait. I don't speed tie with the Persian because of how this Houndoom works. Because I believe the Persian wasn't invested. So Gleam is going to come out. It's not going to pick up the KO. I need Suicune to take at least one more turn of sleep, though. If it does, then I'm in an okay position as long as I hit my Heat Waves, which I do. So I knock out Tapu Koko. That's a really big knockout on Tapu Koko that I got. And let's see what this... Okay, nice. I turn to sleep. That's good. Solar power is eating up a bit at the Houndoom. Persian might come out and fake out. But it's Charizard, yeah. I think you would bring Charizard in. And I don't know if you're going to set up or go for, like, other things. But it could overheat and Earth Power. That's looking like a really viable play. Because this Charizard has Thunder Punch. So it can't really touch my Pokemon for much damage. And if you Thunder Punch in normal form... I don't know. I feel like he would try to resist right here. Yeah, you go Charizard X. Earth Power is going to do a lot to the Charizard, and Overheat will finish out the Suicune, which is why I'm going for this play. Yeah, because you're finishing off the Houndoom, I feel like, this turn. So, actually, I could have Destiny Bonded, but the problem is... I could have Destiny Bonded if I expect a knockout into the Houndoom. I guess that also worked. Although, I didn't want to really deal with the Suicune. As we're going to see the Dragonets come out. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's actually really good for me. Earth Power going to come out into the Charizard. I wonder if -2 gets the KO on Persian. Because I really want to just overheat Persian and protect, I think. Yeah, I'm going to overheat protect. I don't feel like you fake out Houndoom. I feel like you double up Torkoal or you go for fake out Dragonance. And I do feel like you fake out Dragonance here. If that's the case, I really would love to get the knockout Persian with overheat if it can. It's -2 in the sun, but solar power plus stab might be able to seal the deal with Persian. We'll find out, because I don't think you target down the Houndoom. It's not a threat right here. Fake out is going to go out in Torkoal, and I think it's going to be Flare Blitz. Over Thunder Punch? Expecting Lilligant to come in? I don't know. Okay. Sun is still up. I get to go Lilligant. I get to click a Sleep Powder onto Persian and Earth Power. Yeah, that's always my play. I could also after you Earth Power, but the problem is I don't know if Charizard will protect or not, because Persian can go for an Icy Wind, because I do believe that the Persian does carry Icy Wind, so I always Sleep Power the Persian here in the Earth Power. Yeah, because Charizard protects here, then I get to after you Earth Power the following turn. And I do connect Sleep Powder onto the Persian. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we're getting the momentum back. Sun, is it still up? I feel like it should be for one more turn. Yes. Okay, nice. After you, Earth Power. Lilligant should still be faster than Charizard X after +1, because I'm ×2 with Lilligant. So you need a double protect, I feel like, and you need Persian to get first turn Wake, which is really unlikely, which is why I feel like, because yeah, you would have to go for a double. And you would have to get the 33% chance to get a double, or is it 30% chance? It's one of those two. And you would need the first turn sleep. So you have to play a lot of dice here. And all of them are in my favor. So this is why I'm going for after your play. Even if it gets a double, as long as Persian doesn't wake up, I'm in an okay position. And nice. Again, after you Earth Power, and that should seal up the game, because I don't think Persian can beat me, because it has really limited damage output now. Wakes up, gets a foul play off. Is that a Lilligant? Is that KO? No, it doesn't. Sun fades. You have to target down the Lilligant slot. I think Icy Wind might be your play here. I'm going to Sleep Powder. And I don't want to risk Heat Wave yet, so I'll just fire off one Eruption. Yeah, because Icy Wind, Torkoal avoids, which is nice because I get a little bit more power. I couldn't protect it, Lilligant. I don't feel like I need to, though. I think Torkoal should just be able to win the game, because Foul Play really shouldn't do too much to Torkoal. And single target Eruption, like it's Black Glasses on the Persian. Yeah, I can click Eruption again, and that will seal it up. Unless the Persian, no, it didn't carry Swagger. Fake Out, Icy Wind, Foul Play, Parting Shot. That's definitely your moveset, yeah. Foul Play going to come out, not doing nowhere near enough. Eruption will finish off the Persian, and that's going to be good game to my opponent. So, even though we missed a lot of Sleep Powders, my opponent just wasn't really able to capitalize off well. Well, I guess maybe Knockout Delay that was able to capitalize off, but luckily my opponent wasn't really threatening as much damage immediately, and I still had the options to hit multiple Sleep Powders, which was nice because my opponent really didn't have much offense, and I connected the Sleep Powders that I guess I needed to. I mean, losing Lele kind of sucked, but at least my Torkoal was able to pull through with that Earth Power. Earth Power was really nice in this match. And yeah, my Charizard matchup I guess wasn't too bad. The Flare Blitz onto Houndoom I guess was interesting, but maybe my opponent thought I was going to switch on to Lilligant there, which I guess I could see, but I mean, maybe I could see it. Although I think +1 Thunder Punch might have still knocked out Lilligant, even if it's resist, it's +1 Tough Claws boosted, so who knows. But very, very nice, as we are going to pick up one win for today, and let's see if we can pick up another. So, I guess I could have Destiny Bonded with Houndoom. Destiny Bond with Houndoom would have been really nice, although I'm not sure if it actually worked out there. I think the overheat did work out like I wanted it to. Yeah, I think the overheat definitely did. I did make the plays I felt like I needed to. I just don't know how much Thunder Punch does to Torkoal at +2. I think fake out Dragonance and then +2 Thunder Punch and Foul Play could have been something that's scary. Although the fact is, I feel like if you do make that play, I get 2 attacks off into Persian. As long as I hit both of them, I feel like Torkoal does live to +2 Thunder Punch. So yeah. I think I would have been fine regardless, but we are able to pick up a nice win there, and let's see if we can continue on, as it's taking quite a while to find the game. So I think we'll be right back with the second battle of today's game. So hold tight, people, we'll be right back. Alright, we finally found someone. 1610 rated player from Japan as our second opponent of the day. Cresselia, Snorlax, Charizard, Landers, Gigalith, and Tapu Fini. Oh, why am I facing a Gigalith in this format? Gigalith is actually a Pokemon that can give me a lot of trouble. It can give me a lot of trouble. I'm guessing it's Charizard X too, which makes also things complicated because it looks like Charizard X off the build. Ooh, this could be tough. Is Garchomp worth? I have Dragon Tail, so, but it doesn't help against my Fini matchup. Houndoom does a lot of damage, considering Houndoom. I just don't know if I want to lead Torkoal Lilligant because I don't feel like it's that great against this matchup. I kind of want to lead Lilligant, Lele, and see how things go with Houndoom and Torkoal in the back. This is a really tough matchup. Charizard X, Gigalith, and the Snorlax with Cresselia. With Fini. This is going to be a hard one. But we will fight. We will fight. But let's see. I want to say you're going to lead Charizard Fini potentially. Or Cresselia Charizard. Yeah, that works too. I can't really allow my opponent to get Trick Room up because if you get Trick Room up, I'm in a terrible position. So I'll go for Sleep Powder and Psychic. I feel like a Psychic should be a 2KO on Charizard. I could also see switching out Cresselia into the Fini slot, which I wouldn't mind. I think Psychic in an all-out pummeling, even without terrain, should be able to knock out a Charizard X. Comes down to how fast your Charizard is though, because if you're max speed, Adamant or Jolly, which I don't think you are, I feel like you're slower. Oh, it's Charizard Y. This is bad. Oh, that's bad. That is bad. Did I say how bad that is? I did not. I was thinking it was X. It's Y. That's not good. Y, that works for me. Oh, overheat into... Okay, never mind. This went bad really fast. Okay, at least I hit, at least Lele was probably the most expendable member, I want to say, of my Pokemon that I brought, but this is gonna get really tricky really fast. So I lose Lele turn 1. Charizard Y caught me off guard. I was playing this Charizard X. I think I Sleep Powdered a Cresselia and Heat Wave, but the problem is you can go into Fini and Ally Switch. However, if you do that, I do have like ability to predict the Leaf Storm the following turn. So I'll go for this play. Just Mega Evolve, Heat Wave. I think you do go into Fini and Ally Switch, but no Fini. And I'd Ally Switch again though, but then here Cresselia, I mean, it's basically the same turn except I can get Sleep Powder into Cresselia the following turn, so I guess I'll take this. Charizard are going to stay asleep. Maybe I should switch Lele out into... Oh, that sucks. Okay. That's an important Sleep Powder. Heat Wave does an okay amount. Trick Room goes up. Yeah, that's not the Trick Room I want to see. I'm going to have to go for some sleep turns. Yeah, I'll go for Heat Wave and Sleep Powder, I guess. I guess another play I could have made was Overheat to Cresselia and... Oh, Light Screen. Alright, this team's got full of tricks. You are staying asleep, which is good. And I do get a Heat Wave off. And a Sleep Powder, which is pretty good. I might even be able to knock out the Cresselia without Shuriken's Berry. Yeah, that actually looks like it. Sleep Powder. Nice. Alright. We are in this game still. However, Light Screen being up hurts because... Yeah, I just don't have many ways to break through it right now. I'll protect my Lilligant. And go for Heat Wave, though. I am getting a lot of damage stacked up. This Charizard's going to be in range of Eruption soon. So at least some things are working out. But the problem is your back Pokemon are still really scary to deal with for my team. Attack Lilligant here. Let's see. Do you wake up with Charizard? No, you don't. So I could have just... I would have probably just sleep powdered again. I missed Charizard. A little unfortunate, but not the worst case. I do get rid of the Cresselia here. That's a good Pokemon to get rid of. Cresselia is definitely a threatening mon. Solar Power. Problem is a free switching for my opponent. That's probably a Snorlax. Or a Gigalith. Actually, that works out. It's min speed on the Charizard. I mean, max speed on the Charizard. So that actually outspeeds my Lilligant. So Lilligant actually outspeed it under Trick Room. And I could Leaf Storm and switch out into Torkoal. But with Light Screen up, I don't think I KO'd the Gigalith. But I do put in range of Earth Power, so I guess I have to make this play either way. Okay. I could have also tried to Sleep Powder, but I don't think trying to Sleep Powder when I need the immediate damage, because Lilligant would go down this turn no matter what if I leave it in. So I'd rather go for this play. I have to, I think. Oh, that's a Rockium, isn't it? All out pummeling. Alright. I'll take that. Why is it all out pummeling Gigalith? Okay. So it has superpower. It's in a Lilligant. I guess he didn't want to miss Rock Slide or Stone Edge, but that means Torkoal didn't take any damage. I'll take that. Please hit the Leaf Storm. Nice. That should do, like, still a lot of damage. Ooh, that's Eruption range. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Charizard wakes up and gets an Overheat off. Oh, yeah, it was -4. Well, it was -2 earlier, but now it's -4. What is going on here? I'm guessing Feeny? What is going on? Does Gigalith have Wide Guard? I guess that's a question I do have to ask. If it has Wide Guard, I'm probably screwed anyway. Because my main damage output is going to be Eruption and Heat Wave. I don't have any other options. Especially through this light screen that my opponent has. So I'm going to Heat Wave and Eruption. And hope I can break through. I don't know if this Gigalith has Wide Guard. It might not. We'll find out. If you have Feeny in the back, I feel like it's still going to be hard for me to break through. But I can still win with a Destiny Bond trick. I might need to put Solar Beam because Solar Beam I feel like is going to help more. But Gigalith's going to switch out and Feeny going to come in. Oh, Snorlax. That's okay because I get an Eruption off. Doesn't knock out Charizard, which is bad. But Heat Wave shouldn't do much at -4. That did nothing. Heat Wave, but I lost my son, which is pretty bad. I lost my son. Okay. Get rid of the Charizard. Snorlax gets to heal up. Still looking pretty tough. If I can catch the Snorlax with a Destiny Bond, I do win the game. Gigalith gonna come out. You have Wide Guard, you're gonna reveal it now. Yeah, I understand the Gigalith play immensely here. Trick Room is gone. Yeah, Trick Room is gone. I really want a Destiny Bond. I really want a Destiny Bond and Earth Power. I can see it. You know what? I can see you Wide Guarding here and going for a return into Houndoom. Or you can protect. Okay. Oh, if you target down my Houndoom, that's amazing for me. If not, this is going to be pretty bad. Let's see what you go for with your Snorlax. It's a Recycle. Okay, you're playing really passive. Okay. Alright, so that didn't work out. Because now he got his berry back. Although the light screen should be wearing off now, which is good. Because I guarantee knock him out with Heat Wave. And I guess I just double Heat Waves. My Wide Guard here. Okay, you don't. Yeah, I had to bake off him not going for Wide Guard. Because I felt like if you have Wide Guard, you might have just went for it earlier. So I do get rid of the Gigalith. Are you going to attack my Houndoom slot, though? I guess that's a question. You might, or you might not. You might target down my Torkoal slot. Frustration. Yeah, into my Torkoal. Excellent, excellent. So I get a Heat Wave off. And that's damage, especially with the sand ending up. And double heat wave will knock out the Snorlax. Too bad it's not in range of overheat yet. I don't even know what is the range of overheat at this rate, but I'm gonna heat wave, double heat wave. I have to connect all these heat waves too, so my opponent could bank off me missing in the future soon too. Yeah, you're gonna recycle here. I gotta get him low enough to where I can overheat him, which is why I keep firing off heat waves. The problem is I have to connect these heat waves, but this game's definitely not overheat. Okay, heat wave. Feel like that's a overheat range. Or do I just want to play the safe game and double heat wave again, because I could definitely see it. You know what? Double heat wave, because even if I miss it, then I can go for overheat. And since the sand is adding up, sand plus these double heat waves are just doing too much to my opponent. Oh no, not like this. That's not what I want to see. That's really bad. But I had to miss a heat wave eventually. Although right now I'm getting myself into a position where my opponent really... You're forced to recycle again, or you're forced to target down my Torkoal, and I do have 2 heat waves. I feel like you do recycle one more time. Yeah, you're probably going to recycle one more time. I can't afford to miss any more attacks though. But you're definitely going to recycle here, I feel. Oh, really? Immediately? Come on, Houndoom, put on your glasses. Heat wave. Okay, now what I think you do, you're gonna double live heat wave, I feel like now. So I think you're gonna target down my Houndoom this turn to try to pick up the knockout. You know what? I'm gonna Destiny Bond here. I'm gonna heat wave Destiny Bond. I feel like you should target down Houndoom, because you would live a heat wave and then you could potentially just recycle stall the Torkoal later. Let's see if this works. You might also... Okay, you're just gonna recycle it. Wasn't sure if you were gonna recycle or not, because I'm just doing more damage if I just connect the heat waves. Oh, maybe I should have went for heat wave there. Double heat wave might have been the play. Let's see. Maybe if I get a crit, like, I do have chances to crit or burn. If I get one of those, that could really swing this game in my favor. Or he has Earthquake. Maybe I should have overheated earlier. Doesn't knock out Torkoal, but I don't think Torkoal can knock out even with a crit heat wave. We'll find out. Good game to my opponent. Well, yeah. I was gonna say I could rely on a speed tie, but I'm min speed Torkoal. So yeah, I'll just fire for heat. So good game to my opponents. The heat waves were annoying, but like I was bound to miss heat waves sooner or later, and unfortunately I missed like 2 in a row, which were really big heat waves, because if I connected them I was going to put in an overheat range. Maybe I need to make the overheat play earlier, but then again, like that was also a turn I missed heat wave, so same accuracy, so I might have just missed the overheat as well. So no matter what, I still need my moves to hit overall. The Destiny Bomb play I feel like maybe screwed me over. I didn't know he or she had Earthquake, so that definitely changed, because yeah, going for frustration over Earthquake. Yeah. Oh, what's... Yeah. Also, the fact I Destiny Bond on probably the wrong turn. Maybe my opponent was like, I'm never going to let you get the Destiny Bond off. So it's going to recycle until I decide to eventually Destiny Bond. So really nice plays from my opponent. And yeah, I think I could have played better, but I felt like for what happened the first turn, I guess maybe a play I could have made was just switch out Lele into Houndoom, as I said, but I didn't know what kind of Charizard it was right away, and I needed the immediate damage, but instead Charizard Y came out, blew me up with a timid overheat, and yeah, game went a bit downhill from there. But Yeah, I do recognize what I could have done better in this game, but I do hope that everyone enjoyed today's episode of VGC 2018 Baek Battles. If you did, please leave a like down below, show your support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below, such as my social medias and the side series on the channel, and all that good stuff will be linked in the description, as well as the page spin of this team if you do want to go try it out. And of course, feel free to leave a comment as I do read them. Otherwise, yeah, have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch you around later.